Okay, I just restarted my stream. Okay. So anyway, so here I am again. I'm trying to get my YouTube. Oh, YouTube just came on. All right, let's see what we got. Fuck, is YouTube working this time? Oh, I even got Facebook chat showing up on my fucking stream over here. Let me see here. Can I get this? Uh, can I do this? Now, can I get this view with my chart? We'll see. We'll see. Let me work on this. Let me work on this. But anyway, so I have chat. So chat's kind of there. Chat's kind of working. That's cool. That's really cool. All right. Okay, very, very cool. Kind of up $200 right now. Albert, what's going on, man? I'm just kind of learning all the streaming stuff here at the moment, trying to figure out where all my significant buttons are, all that kind of stuff. But I think it's all working fairly decent. Oh, that's really neat. Okay, let me type a test message in here. I'm gonna type test 1, 2, 1, 2. If that shows up on everywhere, we're fucking golden. Okay, it showed up on YouTube and it showed up on Twitch. So when I send a message out from my restream chat, it does not show up on Facebook. It only shows up on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the moment, and Facebook sucks. Yeah, Albert, what's your important question? What's going on, man? How can I help? We got an opening MACD coming up here. We got a really fucking tall RSI. That's okay on a 5-minute though. I'm not too concerned. What's the 30 showing? 30 showing is building. I'm not really a fan of how high MACD is, except it is curving upward. It's about to cross over again. That's really cool. That tells me probably leg up again. Like, I think the FOMO market is fucking in right now, to be honest. What's the 1 hour telling us? 1 hour tells me green 2 trading well above a green 1, tells me bullish AF. However, there's such a huge separation on our fucking moving averages. Our RSI is well above peaked. It's still coming up. We still have a little bit. I'm still going to hold my short-term long. But they're like, I will not go to sleep on a fucking long right now. That's for sure. Matt D, our signal line fucking turned over. Or yeah. Our the fucking blue line turned over. It's pointing up. This might give us another candle or 2 candles of upside. Might. Keyword might. We don't know. 4 hour is fucking peaked like a motherfucker. I don't want to touch it. And the daily is beast mode. And the daily is waiting for a price flip so I can short the thing. So as far as my current open long, this is a very short-term open long. I mean, I might be up 300 bucks, but I'm playing with a bit of large funds. Large, well, it's big to me. And I mean, I'm happy to walk away with 300 bucks right now. If I market close, it's going to cost me about 60 bucks to close. So that'd leave me with, you know, like 260 or something like that of profit at the moment. I'll be fine. Oh, STS Tech says it's working. Facebook is awful. Yeah, I know Facebook is awful. What I'm doing is I am streaming via Restream.io. So I am streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time. And STS, yeah, I mean you're basically, yeah, you know, yeah, cashing out, yeah, it's not a bad option, you know. Depends on your particular market strategy. Now, my strategy is to pay as little taxes as possible. Therefore, I don't ever sell my Bitcoin unless I intend on taking fiat money to my bank account that I intend on spending on goods and services in everyday life, right? So crypto becomes taxable at the moment you exchange it for another currency. So if I don't ever sell out, I don't ever pay taxes on it. And when you're trading at leverage, I am leveraging my existing holdings against accumulating more holdings. Therefore, I don't ever actually cash out to fiat. Therefore, I don't ever actually pay taxes on the crypto. Dude, you play the short game for intermittent periods. You can make major cash transfers. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying I run my books and pay my taxes 100% according to what they say you're supposed to, but I do my best to pay them accordingly. And anything that hits my bank account, I pay taxes on 100%. And I've kind of already had my tax situation where I've been kind of forced to do this now. So I pay all my taxes on anything that touches my bank account 100%. Yeah, STS, I mean, I have some fucking pretty big holdings that are just kind of sitting on the sidelines that are like way above what I have on this exchange. Like I have about 25 to 30% of my funds are sitting on an exchange right now, of one exchange or another, and this is only one exchange. I have Bittrex. I'm sitting on about 30 grand in Bittrex, and I'm sitting on a little bit in some other exchanges as well. But the large majority of my money is in very secured wallets where I own my own keys and shit like that. I don't put a lot of money on exchanges. So I have about 30 grand on Bittrex, and I have well, if I cash out this position, I should have about 1.6 or 1.7 Bitcoin on Bybit. And that's what I'm sitting on exchanges, and all of my major fucking holdings are sitting in other wallets altogether, and they're just sitting there. They're just waiting. I didn't even look at them. I don't want to look at them today. One of the problems that I have is, like, especially with the pump we've had over the last couple days, is we've gone from, like, 6 grand to 7 grand, right? Now, what I find is if I look at all my wallets and I add up my wallets and I see that, like, oh, last week I had, whatever thousands of dollars, and this week I have $50,000 more. Well, it kind of makes me think that I don't have to do anything. It makes me lazy when I look at my wallets, because it looks like I'm making a bunch of money, but I'm not making a bunch of money. It's just my holdings, my money increasing in value, and it's not the right way to look at it. So I just don't look at my other wallets. Cancun as a permanent tourist sounds like a great alternative. No taxes and very little government. That would be great, as long as I wanted to renounce my Canadian citizenship. And the other thing on top of that is I really fucking hate the heat, man. Above 80 degrees, man, my brain boils and I cannot function. Do you feel like crypto is here to stay long term? I guess so, as long as it's profitable to mine it on the West Coast. It's just not sensibly here. You don't mine, do you? Mining is a very good thing. I've played with mining. I have miners. I've shut all my miners down because it's not profitable. I do think it's valuable still to participate in the networks. I think it's great that there are many miners out there. Yes, we need lower power costs in order to be able to mine for profit. I was actually considering running a Bitcoin full node. Not mining Bitcoin, but running a full node just to be able to participate in the network and hold my own copy of the blockchain, and then connect my Electrum wallet with my own fucking node that I know is secure, right? I think there's value in participating in networks, and mining is a way that you can participate in networks, in cryptocurrency networks. I think it's valuable, but I'm not currently mining. Swiss bank accounts are shit. I don't care if it's a Democrat or Republican, both wings belong to the same bird, and they're both fucked up. They're both broken. They're both broken wings. And they both belong to the same bird. You got a bird with two broken wings, man. Chuck Dell. A smartphone that runs a Bitcoin full node will have to have a capacity of well in excess of 400 gigabytes in order to be able to download the blockchain. You're talking about a massive capacity for a mobile device. Do you use a written trading plan? I've wrote down so many notes, man, that's not even funny. Do I follow any of my written notes? Absolutely, I do not. But I do have ideas of my own that I follow. and I kind of violate all the time. Okay, when I day trade very, very, very aggressively. And I can't really recommend that everybody does what I do. So here we have BTC USD longs versus shorts coming back towards par. So we should be starting to get a little bit tight here. Leg up is still possible based on BTC USD longs versus shorts. Leg up is still possible. Fuck, really, if you play like a horizontal support on this, let me do an Alt-H. So you play a horizontal support on that, and really that's kind of neat where this has been a horizontally recursive area where longs versus shorts has retraced. Now we should go back in history and correlate all of the other touchdowns on this support line with price flips. So that'll be something to do here coming up. That's all right. I'm up $440, let's say, at the moment. That's pretty cool. I mean, that'll come down. I probably won't be able to cash that out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What do we have here on this chart? This chart looks like shit. This chart looks like a fucking short. I don't know why I'm in a long. This is stupid. Let me cut down. Sitting on a 6 of 9 at the moment. We got some room here to cross the previous 9, but we're getting pretty tight. In this price area, I had a significant amount of sell volume as well. STS, what you got going on here? Let me hit this chat. What do we have here? Wherever the name before Ricky Sparks. I don't know who Ricky Sparks is. My buddy Shannon mentioned them. I don't know who Shannon is. High stress, I'm sure, but I feel like it may be the best way with crypto. What, in trading? No, your best way in crypto, if you don't understand trading, is to fucking just buy a couple coins, and you should hold some Bitcoin, some Litecoin, and then pick your favorite shitcoin of choice and hope it pumps. And that's your best bet if you're not going to trade and just sit on it for like a year. More to profit the stock market this feel. I don't know what that's getting at. Oh, I see. Ricky was talking up there. I didn't see Ricky's comments. Sorry, I didn't know who the fuck Ricky Sparks was. Because you were at tagging, STS was at tagging Ricky Sparks, and I didn't know who Ricky Sparks was. Because I didn't see his comments, right? So anyway, welcome to the club, Ricky. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, okay, cool. Right on. See, I'm just kind of learning how to read the YouTube chats too. And especially reading them through the Restream chat box like I am. I mean, I can probably go ahead and share a bit of that here. Let me load up the this here. So this is what I should do. So I should do something like this. When I'm reading chats, I should load up this box so that I can see your chats and you can read the chats along with me, right? So now I can see STS chatting, right? And I can see Jose Ocha, I don't know how to pronounce your name, 826 there. I can see you commenting, Ricky and STS, of course. Yeah, I think that would be really cool if I could switch to this kind of view while I'm reading chats. And then when I'm done reading chats, I can go back to the regular view, right? I think that would be really cool here. If I can learn how to master this art of streaming. Of course, I'm a fucking noob. So it is what it is. Um, I'm not sure I much like this the way it is. Let me go to a 30 minute says we're bullish as fuck. 30-minute, we're looking at a MACD positive cross, and RSI is pointing in the upward direction. If you guys don't understand this, basically what I did, the purple is my RSI, and what I did was I clicked and I dragged my MACD over the RSI chart. So I have MACD on the price action, but it's overlaid over the RSI chart. That way there I just kind of save space, and I have them sitting in the same area, and I can look at them at the same time. And something I've noticed, depending on the scale you're at, if you play an RSI MACD crossover, really fucking golden. But I'm working on that strategy, and I gotta put it down mathematically before I can even properly explain it. And I've only been kind of winging it so far, so we'll see what happens there. Coming up pretty soon. 15 on Bybit. I mean, I could possibly tap out. If I tap out, I made money. But did I make the best money? I'm not sure yet. In case you're wondering, I've been charting on Coinbase. I used to chart a lot on, the fuck's it called? Bitfinex. But Bitfinex is in a bunch of hot water at the moment, so I don't want to chart them, and their exchange is at a very significant premium on top of the general market, so I don't want to chart them at all. Let's just see, 5 minute here, 5 minute, we're 9 and we're extended. I'm really not concerned with that. Hourly green 2 above green 1. I mean, that's my long play. My long play is basically in conjunction with that. I'm not seeing continuation. I mean, all the fucking markets are pumped right now. Everything's pumped. We got MACD that's going to the positive direction there. Positive crossover. Well, not quite a cross, but it's touched and backed off again. Fair enough. I mean, it could go. Just how much money do I want to put on it? And I have 20,000 bucks on this position. So how far do I want to go? I believe it can go. Let me set a stopping here for 72.70. Just in case. Let me see in 72.60. And that'll be like after fees. Yeah, okay. After fees, that'll still be like fucking break even. I just in case I happen to not be paying attention to the chart, I just don't want to get screwed. So more or less, by the time I pay exchange fees, that'll be like a break even. And that's okay. Make it, fuck. Fucking hard. This is what happens though. I mean, like, this market is designed. It's designed in such a way to extract as much money as possible from as many people as possible. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you stop thinking about it as a get-rich scheme or whatever like that, you know? Start thinking about it a little bit more critically. And I'm happy to let this go down and top out and break even to test the possible upside. What do we have in here? This is impressive, I think. Thanks, Chuck. Oh yeah, about my important question. How many drinks does it take to make you drunk while trading? Well, I'm already drunk. I mean, that's kind of a given. Um, but I have a pretty, let's say I have a pretty high tolerance. Compared to a lot of people I know, I have an extremely high tolerance. Basically, the way I tell people, I can drink and I can smoke any five guys under the table. If you don't believe it, come on over to my house. Okay. Hey man, where have I heard the name Dollar Vigilante? I've heard that name too. I'm not sure who that is, but I've heard that name and I'm sure I've seen some streams about that. I just don't know much. Something I've done, I'll just be very clear. I used to like really watch a lot of different people and used to, you know, try to follow their trades and their ideas and really value other people's ideas. Um, Something that was really profitable for me and the best move I ever made in my life, okay, was to not listen to other people. Now, that also includes you not listening to me. All right? I'm going to give you the best advice, and I'm going to give you the most honest advice any fucking YouTuber has ever given you in their lives. Turn off my stream right now. Stop listening to me and go and form your own decisions, right? And that'll be the best thing you ever did for yourself. So I do catch Tone Vase. Watching Tone Vase is what made me fall in love with TD Sequential. Using TD Sequential as an aid, as an indicator. I know my charts look a bit like spaghetti. Would love to do some little course or something on exactly how I utilize all this information and how I process it in my head, because it does offer a massive amount of mixed signals. Right now, it's kind of telling me to get the fuck out of this trade right now. But I know the FOMO is in. Just kind of matters in which fucking time chart I look at here. Anyway, yeah, so I stopped looking at other traders because when you listen to too many other people, they influence your decisions in such a way that may be positive, may be negative, but it's not your decision, right? So, I mean, I've had instances in the past where I've lost, actually, I lost like $20,000 in 15 minutes once. Yeah, kind of fat-fingered the wrong move. Kind of really weird circumstance, but yeah, it kind of sucked anyway. And I mean, that could happen again at any time, you know. Whatever, it's just kind of part of it. It's kind of why you see me here on my margin exchange. I'm only trading with like, well, if I cash out this position and show it all, I have about like 1.6 Bitcoins on this exchange, and I think I started a month ago. Not even. Maybe 3 weeks ago I started with 1 Bitcoin. And I've just been kind of ranking that up here a little bit. It's, actually I took a little bit out as well. But, yeah, it's not about, you know, getting rich fast. It's about building your accounts over time. And, this is a new platform to me. Using Bybit is a very new platform, so I've been rather conservative with the value I put at it, but I'm still aggressive in my day trades for sure. Shitcoin trading right now is probably, you're getting close to buy time. Well, yeah, then again, it kind of depends on how fast Bitcoin drops as well. I'm just sitting on my fucking altcoin bags and they'll come back at some point. What do we have over here? I low-key want to be Bitcoin Jesus, going door-to-door spreading freedom. All the power to you, man. What do you think of goldmoney.com? Should I open this in a virtual machine? Is this a fucking scam link? Is this a virus? Um, I don't understand what it really is, but on a quick glance, if I was gonna buy gold, I would buy gold and I'd put it in my safe over there. Um, cruise ships that become alternative libertarian cities on ocean with casino money helping with cheap basic needs met. Not sure where that comes into play with my topic at hand. I'm not sure what you're getting at. That's right, dude. It's okay. Ricky has a very good question here. How does one day trade without paying taxes? Okay, so at least in Canada, and I'm pretty certain as well in the States, the way taxes work in crypto. Now, again, full disclaimer, I'm not a tax agent. I've never gone to school for financial anything. I'm not an accountant. And I have no authority to be giving you financial advice whatsoever. I have no licenses. Full disclaimer, ignore everything I'm about to say. So, the way taxes work in the USA and Canada, the way I understand it, again, full disclaimer, is when you make a trade. So, if you trade from one currency to another currency, at the moment that you exchange value from one to the other, you need to pay taxes or recoup losses on the gains or losses that are made as a result of that trade. So you need to value that trade at the time of exchange and record it, and record that against the value that went into that trade. Okay? So the way we get away with it with day trading, so I'm trading on Bybit, right? So I put a bunch of Bitcoin into Bybit, and then I'm leveraging my Bitcoin to acquire more Bitcoin. Therefore, I have never bought nor have I ever sold Bitcoin. I'm only leveraging, and I'm using the exchange's money to buy or sell positions to settle for Bitcoin in my account. Therefore, you don't pay taxes on that money until I exchange it either for fiat or put it on a spot exchange and exchange it for another currency. So that also includes, let's say I exchange Bitcoin for Ethereum. At the time the transaction takes place that I exchange Bitcoin for Ethereum, you owe taxes on the gains that were made from when you bought the Bitcoin that went into the transaction for you to buy Ethereum. So whatever the gains are, you owe taxes on that value, if that makes sense. So the way we get away with it is by trading with leverage. So if you're in the United States, it's actually illegal for you to trade at leverage unless you have a Series 7 license. And at that, you're never going to get a fucking crypto exchange to allow you to do it anyway. Your best bet is to run a VPN and log in using a foreign IP address to an exchange like BitMEX, which I don't recommend, or Bybit, which I do recommend. I think it's fucking awesome. You just can't have an IP address that's from the USA because it's illegal for you to trade at leverage unless you're licensed. Being that I'm in Canada, I can do this. But that was a very, very good question. Much appreciated. Okay. Let's see here. We have any other questions over here? I have too many fucking tabs open. Guys, I have like 80 million tabs open at any given time of the day. What do we have over here? Jeff Berwick. I don't know who that is. Ricky says, wish there was an app to get paid in Bitcoin and spend it all in that one app. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them that market themselves to do that. They're all scams. Just stay away. If you find those, man, shoot me the link. I'll tell you the legit. But they're scams. Yeah, anonymity in Bitcoin is sits in the user's hands. It's only anonymous if you never spend your Bitcoins. As soon as you spend them, you can be traced. So it's not extremely it's anonymous, but it's not private, and your anonymity and your privacy rests in your hands and how you use your Bitcoin. What's going on, Twitch? I have 8 whole viewers. What's up, guys? Hit some comments in there. Just shoot me some text. Shoot me some. Holy fuck, I'm drunk. Holy shit. But anyway, hit the chat box. Shoot some messages in there and just let me know you're there. So 5 minute looks like 1 to 4 correction. Probably pick up. I could even see another red candle coming up and pick up on like 72.80, something like that. That'd be okay. Could even pick up right here too, but 1 to 4 correction, that's fine. 15 minute looks like another candle incoming, or it could die. See, that's the fucking thing about trading, is that you really never know the answer. Trading is not about predicting the market. It's not about whether you're right or you're wrong. What trading is about maximizing your gains and minimizing your losses. That's what it's about. It's not really gambling, because you have the opportunity to maximize gains and minimize losses. Therefore, it's not quite gambling. However, you still don't know the outcome of your fucking trade before you make it. You have to make the trade and then find out if you're right or wrong. Right? So, we'll see here. I could even take my $300 and go to bed. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Fucking drunk as fuck. What do you guys got going on over here? If there's any questions I can answer for you guys, I'm more than happy. I farted. Ooh, fuck, it stinks. Oh fuck. Ooh, holy shit! Ooh, fuck. Ooh, shit. Fuck. Holy fuck, man. Whoa. Pretty bad when you choke yourself out with your own fucking farts. Holy shit. Holy fuck, man. It's pretty bad. Must be the beer. Ah. Okay, so. Let's show up on the stream. Sweet. Okay, cool. Someday I'll actually get real ones instead of test bits in my jar here, but can't wait for that. That'll be cool. Yeah, Monero is really cool. Monero is good because it is actually truly private and anonymous, as opposed to Bitcoin where it's very public and your anonymity relies on the user, not on the protocol. Where in Monero, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do, every transaction is private. So I really like Monero for that purpose. Hmm. Well, I might take my 200 bucks and fuck off here. What the fuck? I mean, worst case, I'll still make money. So I could just test it and see, but I mean, I don't really have a lot. Don't really have a lot of distance to go between where I am and where my fucking stop out is. So I mean, I hit here, I'll make 100 bucks or something. Maybe, if I'm lucky. I don't like it. The longs versus shorts don't know what they're doing right now. See, hourly's not fucking dumping. And what do we have here? We're 16 minutes into the hour. It's not dumping. It's got to come down at some point anyway. I mean, not much we can do. 6 hours overextended like a motherfucker. RSI reached like 90 some. It's bad. It's really bad. Well, I'm going to leave my stop in play here. I'm just going to leave my stop. I'm not going to tap out manually because there's still a shot it could fucking go up some more, you know? Like, I mean, now I'm at 300 bucks instead of 200 bucks. Like, fuck. I mean, that's all it takes. I got some pretty mad ass fucking positions here. I mean, I'm trading a $20,000 position here, right? So, um, what do we have over here? Sorry, I'm having a hard time to read here at the moment. I'm getting pretty drunk. Thoughts on a decentralized app that allows one to take upon gigs and get paid from employers remotely and buy things from people nearby is keeping income taxes. I'm not going to comment on escaping income taxes because, you know, like, you should be paying your income taxes because, you know, I always pay my income taxes, right? So make sure you always pay your income taxes, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, blockchains and all that are great for large transactions. It'd actually be great to get paid from your employer, right? And it would actually be a benefit to the government if employers paid their employees using Bitcoin, because it would be even easier to track and trace and account for than it would be checks or cash or direct deposits in bank accounts, simply because blockchain is distributed, it's online everywhere, and all you need to do is click a button and you can get all the transactions anybody's ever made, you know, over said blockchain. You know, like in Bitcoin or whatever. Now in Monero or something like that, that just won't happen. Now, I do believe that governments are going to adopt blockchain, but I could see payrolls taking place in Bitcoin, something that is traceable, something that is trackable, because that's in the best interests of governments. That's in the best interests of employers, right? I can't see something completely privatized and anonymous being used for payrolls for people to avoid paying taxes, right? I can, like, not for payrolls, not for above table business. Obviously, we're still going to use that stuff, but it's not what's going to be used for, you know, legit business ever, because everything in legit business needs to be tracked and traced. See, look at that. See, it's probably a good thing I didn't tap out. I mean, look, now I'm up $430 or something, you know? Like, let's go another leg. Come on, one more leg. Let's go. Give me another leg here, and then I gotta tap out because I really need to go to sleep. But this is why I like trading at leverage, is because I only have 1.6 Bitcoins or something in this account. 1.4 available. It just doesn't show my total anywhere, I don't think. Nah, I don't see a total anyplace. But anyway, if I cash out, it'll be like 1.6 or 1.65 Bitcoins or some fucking number like that. And so with that's like, you know, like 10, 12,000, 12,000 bucks, something like that. But I can use that at leverage, and I only got to put up a little bit in order to run a $20,000 trade, right? I just think that's the best way to trade. You just got to treat it right. You Come on, pump. Okay, one more candle. What am I on? 15? So I need another 15. So to come up on 230 here pretty soon. I need 245 here. 245 candles gonna go. Been stuck at the same amount of Bitcoin. What's your way of increasing your Bitcoins? Trading or something else? Yeah, man, I just trade. That's what I do. Everything else that I do, everything I do that's a fucking public service, I lose money on. Trust me, I lose money on it. So, yeah, the way that I increase my Bitcoins is by trading. I do have some shitcoin trading on the go. I got shitcoin bags, man, that are like so far underwater you wouldn't even believe. Except I've made dollars on them. I just haven't made Bitcoin yet, so I'm not selling. Because it's all about making them Bitcoins. So when Bitcoin finally turns around and takes a break, then look at that, we're pumping here again. So when Bitcoin turns around and takes a break, we should see a little bit of an altcoin pump. I should be able to pump a few of my altcoins and then get out of those at a much better Bitcoin value as well as dollar value than I'm currently sitting at. But yeah, I trade all the time. What's your favorite chart pattern? I mean, does one need a favorite chart pattern? I mean, does one need a favorite chart pattern? What the fuck's a chart pattern? Fuck. I don't know. I mean, I trade patterns. I mean, okay, so if I go back over here. Oh, I think I deleted. Oh, I deleted it already. Okay, never mind. Never mind stuff I deleted because it doesn't count. Doesn't count. But I do. There is no such thing as a favorite chart pattern. Doesn't exist. The key is to know all your patterns and know how to trade them. Or at least make your own plan on how you trade them and how you evaluate them. Or, if you're not a pattern trader, just ignore them completely. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll stay up for one more beer with you guys and see what this makes out here. I mean, this could have another candle going for it. So we got over here. So on the 5 minute, we're looking. If I ignore this candle, we're looking bullish as fuck still. Well, now we're looking bullish. Well, I was still looking mediocre bullish as fuck. 15 minute looks like we're gonna get a 9 off the 8. $30-minute looks bullish as fuck. If we see a green 5, I would say we're going for a 9 count. Right? It's just where it starts getting scary. I mean, well, on the 1 hour, I mean, kind of looks bullish. Oh, there's my fucking triangle. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, what did I play here? Yeah, I played this triangle. So this is a triangle that I had a while ago. So this was a bilateral. This was a relatively bilateral triangle that I charted out. What's the 11th of May? That's yesterday. I don't know one day from. Oh fuck yeah, yesterday. I don't know one day from the other anyway. So, the joys of fucking working at home and sitting in the same goddamn chair every day making money. You don't need to worry about what day it is. Yeah, so I mean, I did chart this bilateral triangle, and it broke out to the top side, and I played that, obviously, to the top side. I played that in a bullish pattern. that doesn't, there's no favoritism here whatsoever. There's no like whether I like this pattern or not. Just happens to be the pattern that was on the chart, and then I played it that direction. So I did good there. Pat myself in the back because nobody else will. See, we get into higher time frames. We got a 9 and we kept going. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got another 9. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, it's like TD is completely fucking useless. I'd have to load up a fucking an aggressive indicator or a combo indicator or something like that. But it doesn't matter. It's gone so parabolic here at this point. Looking at RSI, we're capped. MACD's like fucking thrown away in the air, like it's gonna take a retrace. We need to be looking to appreciate this pump and then appreciate the next retrace that's coming. We're over 500 bucks in profit now. That's pretty good. I like it. Let me take a look at the daily. See, daily, again, we're staying way past the 9, but we've gone so fucking parabolic, right? We're not counting 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Now we're so parabolic, it has to come down. Like, given that, I could see us coming back down to 63.50 or whatever the bottom of this candle is, 63.30. That's the bottom of this candle here. I see that price point coming in. Totally. 100%. Right? Like, you can only go up so much before the chart has to start going left. And the chart can't go left. Right? So, that's where I see that. Weekly time frame. See, the weekly time frame, I'm less scared about being well past a 9. I really love that MACD is like just, it's crossed over a couple weeks ago and it's fanning out. That's not too bad. But, I mean, the weekly RSI is coming up into the overbought territory. Yeah, we'll probably get another week of stable trading. I can see that. I don't see another week of complete FOMO rally, though. I see a week of sideways action on the lower time frames, and I see a retrace coming down. Fuck, the bottom of this weekly is at 57.20. That's bad. Like, that's a whole lot of hurt for people who are long right now, or people who just bought in. We have here, oh, longs might come up a little bit more. Okay, I'll have one more beer with you guys. If you got any other questions, just drop them in the chats. I'll hit them up. I got a feeling we're breaking out of this pattern though. We're breaking out again. Lucid Tree says, how many beers deep? I lost count. I know I've had at least 15 beers. I know at least 15. But I don't know the actual number. I have no idea. I could go and count the empties, though, if you want me to. Fuck. If this breaks out again, I could make another $1,000 in the same day. This is fucked. So much money to be made out there, guys. You just gotta go get it. You gotta apply yourselves a little bit. And it only takes a little bit of capital. I mean, I only put 1 Bitcoin in this account. Doesn't take much. Trade at leverage. You gotta trade smart. And it's really, really easy and really fast to lose it all as well. So, this is not financial advice. Just for security's sake, I'm going to move my stop from where it is, and I'm going to move it to 73.10. Just in case, you never know when we get a flash crash, but that guarantees me at least, after give or take, after I pay exchange fees, I should make about $150. So that'll be good. Of course, if we go up, I intend on making more money, but just in the event something happens, or if I pass out at my desk, or if somebody knocks on the door and I fuck off, I know I can't lose money at this particular stop value, and I know that I'll make money. So that's my reason for setting a stop there. Give me more. Give me more. Oh, I gotta get something on my stream so that I can put memes up. So I can like go get GIFs and memes and shit and like just boom and plaster them right in the middle of the video. That'll be sweet. Oh, we broke $600 in profit. 600 profit. Am I gonna do $1,000 in profit before I go to sleep tonight? Let's find out. Let's find out. I did $1,000 already today. Well, yesterday, because it's fucking 2:30 in the morning right now. But, so I guess it was yesterday, but it was still my today. And I want to do it twice in the same day. $2,000 one day. Fuck, I mean, I made more than 1,000, but I did fucking... Yeah, I made about 1,200. So if I get 800 on a trade, I did $2,000 in one day. Fucking sweet. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Fucking get it. Oh, we're pancaking now. Oh yeah, we gotta retrace in the 5 minute, that's for sure. Ah, here it comes. So we'll drop fucking $50 here. Could be it too. It could be it. And we might have to wait again. Just one of the problems that I have is I very often tap out of my position. And then in like 5 minutes I buy back into my position. Right? And that's completely the wrong way to trade, but it happens to me frequently. So we're gonna price flip here pretty soon. See, and only that little bit, like I was well above 600, now I'm under 500, right? I mean, like that's, it's really like, it's not a small amount of money at all. I mean, fucking most people make 500 bucks in a week. I'm sitting here fucking with that in like a couple of hours, you know? Sometimes a couple of minutes, like, fuck. I consider myself fortunate in that sense. You know? But it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. So now we're hitting our 9. Our 9 is not really good. We kind of have a head and shoulders that played out here on the MACD and on the RSI. You guys see that? You got shoulder, head, shoulder. I really don't like it. I'm tapping out. I'm gonna market close that shit. I'm gonna confirm that I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. They could very well go up some more, but I'm out. So we're sitting now, so my balance 1.76 Bitcoin. So that's what I'm sitting on here at the moment. I mean, like, it could still fucking go up, don't get me wrong, but I got too many indicators here that tell me that I should be conservative. I got my green 9, which is usually a top signal. Not always. I mean, we're small time frames, so the TD sequential is not exactly the most secure indicator on a small time frame, right? But I'm hoping here my 30-minute and my hourly might come down a little bit. I can pick it up again in the morning. I mean, this could very well go too, but if it goes up, here's the thing. Now, here's the thing about trading, right? So I exit my trade. So I exit my trade right here, right? If Bitcoin goes to $50,000 tonight, I did not lose any money. Remember that. I did not lose any money. And that is the number one thing you need to remember when you're trading, is your number one priority is to preserve and protect your capital. Okay? Not to fucking go and FOMO buy every goddamn thing that's out there. Right? You gotta be very careful with your money. Right? It's to protect your money. Now, if Bitcoin shoots to 50,000 bucks, I don't lose any money because I don't have any positions. Right? I'm good. But I have a feeling it's going to break out of here, and I have a feeling it's going to do it while I'm sleeping. Like it always does. Fucking honey badger don't care about me. Okay, give me a bit of death now. Give me some death down to fucking 72.80 and I'll buy that shit again. Well, that would give it a head and shoulders setup as well. Give me a head and shoulders setup, so I probably wouldn't buy that. I'd wait for the bounce and fucking short the head H and S. Nah, it don't matter at this point. I'm out. Whoops. 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 I clicked a bunch of buttons. Whoops. There, is my stream still working? What the fuck are you guys looking at now? Um. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know why this fucking thing's not working now. Well, now for some reason it won't let me load my damn charts. So, I wonder how long I've been talking with some other website showing. No idea. Shit, we're gonna break out. I bet we're gonna break out. Why won't my fucking charts work? There we go. Pain in my arse. So we're gonna do now pump right off of red 2? Really? You're gonna fucking go for it too, aren't you? Whatever, I made money. Should I FOMO back in? Like, fuck. It costs me like 60 bucks every time I make a fucking trade. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. I should have just held that shit. It's gonna go. It's breaking out. Fuck! Ah, it's okay. Forget about it. Alright, guys. I gotta go to bed. I think it's enough for today. I think it's good that I'm out. I think it's good that I got out with like 500 bucks of fucking profit. I hope to do some more of these where I just be completely open and transparent and just do some trades and just go through my own thought process on how I go about my trading, how I go about my day, how I accrue my gains, how I accrue my fucking losses, you know, all that stuff, and just lay it on the table so you guys get an idea of exactly what a trader goes through. And a lot of the time I do that fucking near half in the bag, so it should be for some good entertainment, that's for sure. So until next time, just want to advise you guys out there, just trade safe. Make sure you're trading on your own ideas and your own analysis. Okay, don't be listening to too many people out there. And definitely do not listen to me either. Okay, you need to formulate your own ideas, your own opinions, your own trading strategies. Okay, and not rely on other people to tell you what to do and when to do it. Alright? That's paramount. So trade safe out there, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Probably tomorrow. Ciao for now.